I was just sitting down to edit day 22 and realized that I deleted like the first 3 or 4 hours of that day. So this is your opening scene. Where the footage starts, I just got back from Cargill with the second load, and I was meeting a guy from Climate. He was getting our raw data out of our ag leader monitors to try to fix the issues we're having with our field view. The Climate guy just left. What he was doing was collecting the data off our yield monitor to give to their IT department, I guess, to see why their program is having trouble converting that data into a yield analysis. Hopefully we find something out soon. If nothing else, they do have the raw data, so they can manually put it into there. So hopefully we get it straightened out pretty soon. But we got all the trucks dumped now. If you'd have told me yesterday that by 9 o'clock we'd have 4,000 bushels of corn dumped from the night before, I would not have believed you, but we do. So hopefully we'll be starting here pretty soon and we can knock out this last 50 acres here. And then we got, I think, 150 acres of soybeans to run. I don't know if the beans will be ready yet though. That's the only downfall. So just have to see how this plays out. Looks like Dad corned his cab yesterday. First big frost of the year, or of the fall anyways. About time. There's so much volunteer corn growing in everybody's field that I thought we were going to get 2 crops out of it. It stayed warm for a while. I'm moving my bean head over to the other farm, or where we're working, and come back and either get Dad's bean head or the other combine. So I think we are going to try beans this afternoon. This could be a pretty unproductive bean day though. I think they're probably too wet, but kind of in the place where we either need to make up our mind and move once we get this corn done, or I don't know if we'll wait a day, and I don't know. We'll just have to see. Anytime I drop off a head, I always come over here and unstrap it. That way whenever I pull in with the combine, just got to hook right up to it. George is going to be the drone pilot for the day.
Yeah, buddy.
It's going to be some interesting footage.
You ain't lying.
You guys have never seen what a drone looks like after it goes through a combine. Today might be the day.
That's right.
How busy was he on that last load?
I think I waited on 2 trucks.
I can't believe there wasn't more people there.
I can't either. It's just gradually getting busier.
Me and George right now are taking a dump truck over to a test plot. It's a bean test plot. Same company did the corn test plot a couple weeks ago. That's what we're doing right now. But we will be back to the field momentarily. Made George self-conscious. He even put on a clean shirt just for today.
That's right. But I got my green one clean.
How many days you gonna get out of that one?
Until it gets dirty, and that'll be about 5 minutes when you get out down here. It'll be dirty.
Yeah. Well, I'm on my way to town with the load out of the field. Right before I left, our seed consultant salesman, Dan Fox, he stopped in. He's riding around Dad in the combine right now. Usually this time of year, you'll see a salesman, seed salesman, fertilizer, stuff like that. They'll come out, check how their product's doing, and see what you think of it and that kind of stuff. Whenever I got back on this one, they were just finished loading the cart. The other truck was full, so we're really starting to catch us. And really and truthfully, we weren't really ready to start when we did. Me and George were still moving some equipment around when Dad started combining, but that's just happens sometimes. We're trying to get this corn out before before Cargill closes off wet corn, so but we're making do. Definitely just got a roadside delivery from my wife, taking this truck to town. Passed her road, I said, turn around, meet me at the stop sign. That's a good woman right there. 'Cause I am. much left down here now, only a couple more loads and we'll be done with corn. Neighbors getting their police escort down the highway. Frickin' farmers holding up traffic. A little bit of line on this trip. Probably won't take too long, but we only got about 2 more loads of corn, I think, so we'll manage once we get to beans. I mean, beans yield so much lower than corn that even if there is a little bit of a line, we shouldn't be held up too much, so should be all right. When you go into Cargill, you pull on the dump pit, you're supposed to wait for one of the employees to tell you it's okay to dump your truck. That way they make sure they've got their leg going to the right bin and all that stuff. Man, I pulled in there and I was just zoned out. First thing I do is start opening my doors and realize, shit. So I crank my doors, or close my doors back up, and I walk inside to the shack. They got all their computers and stuff in. I'm like, man, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. He just looks at me and goes, buddy, they don't have a weight for your truck. I said, what do you mean they don't have a weight for my truck? I said, the scales never got your weight, dude. You need to go back in and weigh back in. And I was like, what? Turns out he was just pulling my leg, but man, he got me good. Holy cow. Well, I just got back to the field. Looks like Dad's only got about half of a round left. So only about with the cart, or with the combine though already loaded, they're probably about 3/4 of a load. So just about done with this corn at this farm. So hopefully while we're in town, he can get the bean head, or his bean head and my combine up here, and we can get started on beans when we get back. Well, they are closing off wet corn at 4 o'clock. It's 3:28. Now they did tell us earlier in the day about this. This was not a 50 minutes before they do it type deal, so it's much more manageable that way. Cody's on the way over to the farm. He just got off work, so between him, me, and George, all the trucks will be empty by 4 o'clock and we'll be in good shape. Stopped at the gas station to get something to drink a little bit ago. I gotta take Precious George his peanut M&Ms now. You know what else I got at that gas station? And it tastes like crap, but better than nothing. Shiny. I think that was my either 8th or 9th load. So I am ready to be done with this truck. I think I'm gonna go back and get my combine in the beans. Dad's gonna switch his over to beans. And be a nice change of pace. Hope. How the heck did I get here? Well, we're moving the combine now. Dad's already started beans. He's got his already switched over. So, taking mine up now. By the time I get there, he should have the field opened up. Hopefully we can, the goal is tonight is to at least get the ground that's going to wheat harvested. Hopefully we can maybe get a little bit more than that. Well, that's not a good start. Dad's Draper head's got an oil leak. Fun fact for you. At this farm, my dad's brother used to be his 50-50 partner. And coming up out of the bottoms of this farm, he rolled a brand new combine one night. Now in his defense, stayed up all night, hammered some sheet metal, and had that thing back in the field in the morning. Dad got his oil leak fixed. He's making the first round around the field. I'm heading over right now. There's either 6 5 or 6 combines doing beans within 2 square miles. It's liable to get pretty dusty tonight. Going around this field, heart just skipped a beat. I thought I hit a fence post. But it, man, ooh, that'll wake you up. Look, Ma, no hands. George's got his girlfriend in there with him today. She usually brings him dinner when we work a little late. Like I said, George is a man of habit. It's 6 o'clock. He was hungry an hour and a half ago. Well, I'm getting a little brave with these magnetic mounts. Got a GoPro mounted on each end of the head. Hopefully the Larry and Larry 2.0 don't get chewed up into little pieces. The GoPro's mounted on the head like that, you should have a good view of how a Draper head works. It uses that belt to pull the beans into the center where another belt pulls them into the combine. By doing it this way, you get a much more even, uniform flow. An auger head, which is what everyone used before Draper heads became a very popular item, it would just send the beans in big swaths or big slugs. And it was just, took a lot more engine power, and they were harder to run, and once the beans got tough, you couldn't run as long with them. But Draper heads really changed the way, or changed how efficient bean harvest could be, that is for sure. Well guys, we got the bean field we were in done. Dad's gonna go over to the next field, which is just right, on the other side of a tree line from this one. He's gonna open it up. I'm gonna head home. Tonight is my wife's birthday, and I don't think we have very big plans, but I figure I ought to try to see her before she goes to sleep. So that's my plans for tonight. George is heading home. I think Dad's just gonna do a couple binfuls, and he's gonna call it a night. That'll leave us with about 100 acres here tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, whenever it dries off. We should be able to knock that out pretty easy with 2 combines, and then I'll probably go start planting wheat, and I don't know where Dad's gonna go. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, follow me on Instagram at Brian's Outdoor Videos, or like us on Facebook at Brown Farms. I hear there's several Brown Farms on Facebook. Go figure, we're the one from Chillicothe, Ohio. Thanks for watching.